Second place with $10,000.
So before we get to that part of the video, I actually just realized that I didn't tell you all what the whole competition was. But before we get into that, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Help support me, man. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of this year. I'm halfway there pretty much. Go ahead and do that for me, please. But to get into everything, basically the competition was called the EQ Quest, which means Entrepreneur Quest. It's like a student accelerator. And basically I entered back in, well, basically how I found it was I was in an entrepreneurship class in the business school, and my teacher and one of my classmates had mentioned it in class, and then my classmate was really the one who pushed me to kind of like, wait, you should check this out, man. You got a business going, it's pretty good. Like, I think you'll get pretty far in it or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, cool. So I went to the last informational that they had, checked it out, and I basically had to submit my business idea through like some sort of portal. People reviewed it. Apparently they sent it to different entrepreneurs in the area, and they chose their like the best 15. So basically I made it to the next round, the top 15. Then from the top 15 we had to do 3-minute pitches, which you saw a couple months back, maybe in like October when I posted that video. It wasn't the best quality video, but this one is way better. So it was 3-minute pitches, and then the questions have 3 minutes to ask you questions as well. And then once you get past that, it's the top 10. And then from the top 10, it's just the final round, which is what you all will see later on. So I actually ended up coming in second place in this competition, winning $10,000. First place was $15,000. Third place was $5,000. Along with the competition, there was workshops that we had to do over a course of 8 weeks, starting in January, and then it ended obviously when we had the final competition. It was really good. I learned a lot. It was super fun. Made connections with a lot of my peers, and really got to see what they were passionate about and things of that nature. And it helped me kind of want to go harder. It inspired me as well. But with that being said, y'all, if y'all are ready to see the final results, stay tuned, because in this next clip you will see me actually giving my pitch. And in this final round you're giving 6-minute pitches, and the judges have, I believe, 4 minutes to question you. So I'm going to be showing my pitch as well as some of the questions that the judges asked me. Then of course the aftermath. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, my name is Blake Brown, and today I will be telling you all about my business, BTB Kicks. I have a question for you to start out. Have you all ever had a pair of shoes that you just loved and cherished and wore every day to the point where they became dirty or distressed? Yes. Pretty sure we can all relate to that. So as you can see, these 2 shoes on the screen are dirty and distressed, and let me show you all what I can do. So I'm bringing your shoes to BTB Kicks. You can save money by extending the lives of your sneakers, as well as saving yourself time and saving yourself the headache of replacing the shoes. So in the first picture, you'll see a chart representing the sneaker market over the years. And as you can see, there's been a gradual increase every single year, with exception to the COVID year. And with that being said, teens and young adults ages 16 through 26 are my prime customers. I target those customers in particular using social media such as Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and TikTok. And then in the second picture, you'll see a screenshot of some of my analytics that I have from my Instagram account in the past month. And my impressions and reach is pretty high because I tend to post every day, and that can translate to more awareness for my business as well as more business in general. So moving on to opportunity and competitors, I believe the opportunity for my business to dominate in my market is huge, because my only competitors are cobblers and DIY sneaker restorers. And I have one thing that they cannot get down, which is my deoxidation service. So for those who do not know, oxidation occurs on sneakers from either age or wear, in most cases both. And you can see this is the case for this pair right here in the first photo. After my oxidation service, I am able to reverse the aging and the wear and bring the shoe back to a like new state, which you can see in the second photo. And for the judges, just so you all know, this is the real deal. I actually brought the pair of shoes with me today. And as for restoration, I don't only do restorations for customers. I also source beat up shoes, buy them, clean them up myself, and then go on to resell them. So those shoes that you're holding right now is actually a pair that I bought from somebody for $100, and on the resale market, brand new, that shoe goes for about $350. So I can expect to see at least a $100 profit margin on that pair of shoes alone. And there's plenty more shoes where that came from. Now, onto my revenue model. I typically charge for my base price $40, and that price can increase based on the condition of the shoes as well as the materials, if they're delicate or not. And this is the case because I clean more than just sneakers. I clean designer shoes, UGG boots, all types of shoes with different materials. And acquiring new customers, I typically do that by word of mouth with my other customers being satisfied, spreading the word about my business, and through social media since I make posts every day promoting my business. And I also have clients that ship me shoes from all over the United States to be restored. As far as startup expenses, this picture in the top left is actually the storefront that I will be moving into following my graduation to open my store, BTB Kicks, in my hometown of Chicago. Right below that, well, before I get to that, some of the expenses that I will incur are to make a sign for one, and for security to protect the shoes, which can be demonstrated with the metal shutters in the picture below. And I also am opting to knock down these two walls on the interior of the building to kind of bring a more visual experience for the customer and take away that kind of just transactional come in, drop off your shoes. I want to give the customer an experience. Kind of like how in this picture, it's a glass thing where you can see the chefs cooking. It'd be the same type of deal, I'd just be cleaning. Moving on to established partnerships. I've established partnerships with brands like Resale and Angelus. And Resale was actually the brand that I actually learned how to clean shoes with by watching their YouTube videos online for hours on end while learning how to clean shoes. And some of the perks that I received from these brands are free product, free promotion, and commissions on sales. So in addition to that, I've been featured in numerous publications such as the Mizzou Alumni Magazine, the Vox Magazine, and the Missourian, all within the past year. Last but not least, why me? I have a passion for what I do, and I've been fortunate enough to follow my dreams and do something that I actually enjoy and make a pretty good amount of money doing. I know the ins and outs of the business. I've put in the time, the work, the research, and the effort to master my craft and to understand the market. I also want to inspire the youth because the place that I plan on opening my store in is in my community that I grew up in, as well as it's near to my high school and near underprivileged areas. And if I can be that person to inspire the youth and get them to follow their dreams and pursue their passion, just like my father did for me before he passed away, I would happily do that to help out the youth. And then last but not least, I am hungry for success and I'm ready to get to work. And whatever happens after today, I will still be opening my store in Chicago this summer. And I will still be opening my store here in Chicago, so why not take a chance on BTB Kicks and get your sneakers clean today?
So you talk a little bit more about what you offer when you restore a shoe, what all services you offer?
So when I restore a shoe, I typically can bring back the shoe. Anything that the shoe, like for example, so let's say like somebody wears down a shoe. Let's say you wear, anything cosmetic can be fixed on the shoe as long as it's not like through damage or like wear, like extensive damage, like somebody rubbing the traction off of their shoes where it's like getting down to like holes in their shoes. I can't fix that, but anything like cosmetically, like paint coming off, I can repaint. Like shoes being dirty, shoes being oxidized, I can reverse that, change it back to its original color and stuff like that. So pretty much anything regarding shoes.
But you don't resole them and things like that?
I have done that before. I don't typically do it often because not too many people have me do that to regular shoes. People who typically have me do that tend to be like collectors and want their rare shoes to be kind of brought back to life.
Are you able to train others on how to do it?
Absolutely. I have actually been training a couple people through online platforms, and they've actually learned and picked up some of my tips that I've taught them. And I actually have a few restorers that I talk to on a daily basis that have plans to work in my store once I open it as well.
How long does it take you to restore a shoe?
So on average, it could take me, I'd probably say an hour to an hour 20 to do one pair.
How do you price it, the restoration part, not like buying it, selling it?
Okay. So just for a basic clean, just basic all around clean, that would be $40. The deoxidation service, that would be $70 starting out, and the price can increase based on the condition of the shoes. If it's like more dirty, I'd probably increase the price, or which is more extensive damage, and then repaints start at $80, different things like that, and I price it based on how much work I'm going to have to do.
Will you buy and resell shoes?
Absolutely.
Do you expect that to be what percentage of your overall business? Do you have a feel?
So back in Chicago, my clientele base is really that's where all my clients are typically in Chicago. That's where I started it. So I anticipate, well, really my goal here was to kind of try to thrive in a space where it's not as ideal. So I know that when I go back to Chicago in the bigger market where it's more ideal, where all my clients are, I'll be able to double my production. And in this last month alone here in Columbia, not as ideal market, smaller market, not as many clients as usual. I made $2,500, and back in Chicago, I can do $1,000, $1,500 weeks. So.
Thank our sponsors, Veterans United, Hawthorne Bank, and U.S. Bank. Without them, we would not be able to give out $30,000 in seed funding to students, specifically to their student ventures. So let's get down to this. We're here to give 3 startups some seed funding. So when I announce your name or you and your colleague's name, please come on down and collect a 2-foot by 4-foot check and have your picture taken. So we're going to start with 3rd place. Drum roll. Gage Diving, $5,000. I need you to grab it in there. I'm going to stand on this side. Sorry, Mason. 2nd place with $10,000. Blake?
Yes.
Come on. You did sign up for free shoe cleaning outside in the atrium. Just kidding.
Sure.
Blake's got it. Slide on over there. In conclusion, no entrepreneurship event would be complete without food and friends, so please take the opportunity. We've got some snacks out in the atrium. Get a chance to talk. Come on down and talk to our students that are around, talk to the coaches, the judges that are around. You guys, all of you guys, and you guys have done something that's pretty hard. You've had to bring your family farm up on stage and talk about your family. You've had to talk about 3D printing. It's hard to stand up here and talk about something that you really want to pursue after graduation. I think each and every year that we run programs like this, there's probably fewer students that go to the career fairs. I don't want to say that's my job, is to put career fairs out of business, but we want you guys, all of you guys, to really pursue your ventures when you graduate. And that's why that money primarily goes to your LLC. And that's why we've helped you set up those LLCs. Okay, we want you to do these things. Okay. Part of entrepreneurship is the pitch. It's telling your story, and that can get hard. But I will tell you from experience, that never stops. You're going to be pitching the rest of your life as an entrepreneur. You're going to be pitching to nonprofits the rest of your life. You're going to be pitching to clients to bring them into your consulting world the rest of your life. And that is hard to do. So, congratulations. You guys don't stop working on it. Keep working, okay? But as we conclude, please note that although today was National Crunchy Taco Day, tomorrow is Talk Like William Shatner Day. So I will leave you with that fun fact. So as we wrap up, could all of our judges come down here, take some pictures with these cool guys? And we want to get everybody that was involved in EQ down here for one big group picture. So judges, come on up. The rest of you students, come on up. We're going to do a big group picture.
So after winning the competition, what I plan on doing with the money is I'm using it to help go towards my store in Chicago. So once I graduate from college in basically a month, I'll be going back to my hometown and opening my own sneaker restoration and resale store in Chicago. Like it's crazy to believe that I'm actually going to be able to do this. And obviously, you know, I give credit to my dad anywhere where I can, because he was the one who really inspired me to be an entrepreneur, just follow my dreams and do what I like and all that, and actually work hard and be the best at it. So it's actually one of his properties too that he basically bought before he passed away, some years before, because he started buying up literally the whole block because he wanted to do like some development or something like that, but he never, you know, got around to it. But it's an open spot. I'm moving in. Basically all I have to do now is just use that money to go towards the building. I need me a sign for the building. I need security gates, and then, you know, if I have any money left over, I'll probably do that one design I was talking about in my presentation where I knock down the walls and make it like glass. But super excited to get that done. I'm aiming to open my store late June, early July, summer 2023. So if you're ever in the Chicago area and want to stop by, definitely check out BTV Kicks, man. Like it's about to be crazy. We about to take over. We about to take over. So that's what I plan on doing with that. And then of course, you know, the grind don't stop. So right now I got a lot of shoes in here to clean, and yeah, I gotta go back to that. I'm actually just taking time out of my day right now to edit this video. It's about to be rough, man. I got like 30 something pairs I gotta do, but I gotta get used to it. This is what I asked for. But it's a good problem to have. So then last but not least, what you're about to see now is kind of like the aftermath. I filmed this either the night of, like after the event, like the same night, or the next day when I filmed this next part. So that's why I'm like wearing different clothes now. This is a week today since the competition, like that I'm recording this right now, but I'm about to edit this up. But you're gonna see basically what I had to say then. But also, to close everything out, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all can find some inspiration in this as well. All the entrepreneurs that I went against in this competition had great ideas, and you should definitely follow your dreams. But you should also drop a follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like the video, of course, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, y'all, so we're back, and it is the aftermath of the whole contest. First and foremost, I wanted to say I had a really good time at that event. Not only, of course, because I took home second place, but the whole experience was super fun. Just going, like, behind the scenes, I was going to workshops for 8 weeks, part of that whole program, and just pitching in general. Before that, we had to do a pitch competition to be in the top 10, and before that, I had to submit my idea through their little portal to even be selected. And the whole process was super fun, and just getting to learn more about entrepreneurship, as well as learning about what other people do and what their passions are, and just helping each other grow. The experience was super good. But also wanted to touch on the fact that there was just a big, I feel like that was just a big moment for me as far as how far I've come with my business, all the way starting from selling honey buns in middle school to selling honey buns in high school, and doing all this stuff just to have enough money to get the extra shoes I wanted. It's not like my parents didn't give me shoes and stuff like that too, but I wanted more, and I was just really about getting more, like any way that I could. Any way like not like any way like that, but I mean like I was an entrepreneur from the beginning, like selling honey buns in school. My first business was really selling water in front of my dad's State Farm office, and I'm sure a lot of you all know that story based on the articles that have been written about me before. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It still hasn't even hit me yet that I won, which is crazy. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, this one thing I will say is just to follow your dreams and put in the time and the work and just keep going. Like, don't let anything stop you. Like, if you have something that you want to do, or if you have a hobby or something like that, just go after it. Like, and just keep doing it because you love it, and try to find a way to monetize it if you want to end up doing something with it down the line to make money. But it's just crazy that I was able to take a hobby and a passion and turn it into something that can make me money, and just show how passionate I am about it, and just, I don't know, put on a show. I won't even say put on a show, but just express and make other people, get other people to realize the importance of it, or the need for it, I should say. But it's still crazy to me. I actually got a poster from it real quick. I didn't get to keep the check, but I got this, and I like this. I like this a lot. Check it out. Check it out. Look at that smile. Come on now. Look at that guy. I would like to say I am very grateful for this experience, and very grateful to have won this competition and came in second place. It's still crazy to me, but we got bigger plans in store. This is just the beginning of BTB Kicks. Next stop, we gotta graduate first from college. We got about another month here, and then from there, move back to Chicago and get it crack-a-lackin'. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. I would have recorded the whole day leading up to it, but I was just so locked in and practicing and all that, I didn't want to throw myself off. So grateful for my cameraman Key for coming through, supporting and recording what you all have already seen, and I got more in store for y'all. So with that being said, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and I will see you all in the next one.